Hey Marvel fans, the Fantastic Four are finally coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the excitement is off the charts. Today we're breaking down everything we know, everything we think we know, and some bold theories about what might happen in the first MCU installment of Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four. From their origins as cosmic explorers to facing off against iconic villains like Doctor Doom and Galactus, the Fantastic Four have a rich history in the comics. But how will Marvel Studios adapt them for the MCU? Let's dive deep into the potential plot of Fantastic Four First Steps and what could happen in this much anticipated movie. First up, let's talk about the origin story. We know the MCU loves to shake things up with fresh takes, and the Fantastic Four will be no different. In the comics, Reed Richards, Susan Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm gained their powers after a cosmic accident during a space exploration mission. But will the MCU follow this classic storyline? One prevailing theory is that Fantastic Four's origin will be tied to the quantum realm. Remember how Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania expanded the lore of the quantum realm? It's possible that the Fantastic Four could be a team of explorers or scientists who get trapped in the quantum realm in the 1960s, only to emerge in the present day. This would explain why we haven't heard of them in the MCU until now. This theory would allow Marvel to maintain the essence of their origin, an accident involving cosmic forces, while also providing a clever explanation for their absence in the modern MCU. Imagine Reed Richards being a brilliant scientist from the 1960s, suddenly thrust into a world filled with advanced technology and modern-day heroes like Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. This fish out of the water scenario could add layers to their character development as they struggle to adjust to a new world, their newfound powers, and the realization that their scientific knowledge is now both out of its time and somewhat obsolete. Now, we cannot talk about the Fantastic Four without mentioning one of Marvel's greatest villains, Dr. Victor Von Doom, the ruler of Latveria, master sorcerer, technological genius. He is much more than a mere antagonist, he's a force of nature in the Marvel Universe. But how will the MCU introduce him? One theory suggests that Doom will be set up as a mixed bag bad of the MCU, potentially filling the void left by Thanos, and we know who's playing him. RDJ as always. Instead of jumping straight into full villain mode, the film might introduce Victor Von Doom as a charismatic, enigmatic ally, perhaps even funding or sponsoring Reed Richards' expedition. Think of him as an anti-Tony Stark, a billionaire genius with a dark side. As the plot unfolds, Doom's true intentions would slowly come to light. His motivations could be driven by a desire to harness cosmic or quantum realm energy for his own gain, leading to a classic betrayal that sets him on a collision course with the Fantastic Four. This would allow the MCU to build up Doom's character over several movies, making his eventual rise as a villain all the more compelling. Another angle to consider is Doom's political power. Imagine a storyline where Doom uses his influence as the ruler of Latveria to manipulate global politics, setting up a more grounded but equally dangerous threat to the world. This would establish him not only as a physical threat, but also as a political and ideological one, adding depth to his character and setting up future conflicts with the Avengers or X-Men.
Reed Richards. He knows answers to questions we don't even know to ask yet. Doom.
The Fantastic Four's first movie could end with a cliffhanger, showing Doom donning on his iconic armor for the first time, leaving fans eagerly waiting his full-blown villainous turn in a sequel or crossover event. One of the core elements that set the Fantastic Four apart from other superhero teams is their family dynamic. Reed Richards and Sue Storm's relationship, Johnny Storm's impulsive nature, and Ben Grimm's struggle with his transformation into the Thing provide a rich tapestry of interpersonal drama. So, how will the MCU bring this to life? A major plot point in the first steps could revolve around Reed and Sue's budding romance, strained by their sudden jump to the present and the enormous responsibility of their new powers. Reed's obsession with solving scientific mysteries might put him at odds with Sue's desire for stability and normalcy, creating a compelling flick that could anchor the film emotionally. Meanwhile, Johnny's hot-headedness and love for the limelight will lead to tension with the more reserved and cautious members of the team, especially Ben, who may still be coming to terms with his transformation into the Thing. The MCU could explore Ben's internal struggle with his new identity and how it affects his relationship with his best friend, Reed. These dynamics, if done right, could provide a perfect blend of humor, drama, and action, making the Fantastic Four not just another superhero team, but a relatable, dysfunctional family navigating extraordinary circumstances. Doctor Doom is an obvious choice for the first movie. Marvel could surprise us with additional villains to set the stage for the Fantastic Four's future. Two strong contenders are Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds, and the Mole Man, one of the team's earliest adversaries. Galactus would be a perfect overarching set, which we saw in a leaked trailer. He would be similar to Thanos, with his arrival teased throughout various Marvel movies. In First Steps, the team could encounter the Silver Surfer, who warns them about the impending threat of Galactus. This could serve as a subplot that builds tension and anticipation for future sequels, where the Fantastic Four and perhaps even the Avengers have to band together to stop him. On the other hand, we have the Mole Man. The Mole Man offers a more grounded, immediate threat that could serve as the main antagonist for the first film. Imagine the Fantastic Four facing a subterranean uprising led by the Mole Man, a villain who controls an army of monstrous creatures from beneath the earth. This could provide a visually stunning battle sequence, introducing fans to the team's unique set of powers and abilities. The Mole Man storyline would be a great way to introduce the team's teamwork and ingenuity, as they face a threat that isn't cosmic in scale but still challenges them in unique ways. But finally, let's talk about how Fantastic Four First Steps will lay the groundwork for future crossovers. The Fantastic Four aren't just Marvel's first family, they're also one of the biggest connectors in the Marvel Universe. Their movie could open doors to several corners of the MCU, from the X-Men and mutants to cosmic entities like the Skrulls and Kree. First up, we have the long-anticipated encounter between the Fantastic Four and the Avengers. Imagine Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, exchanging scientific theories with Bruce Banner or even Tony Stark in flashbacks or alternate realities. Reed's intellect could rival or even surpass theirs, setting up a friendly or perhaps not so friendly competition among the greatest minds of the Marvel Universe. And let's not forget about Black Panther. In the comics, Wakanda and the Fantastic Four have a storied history, with T'Challa having originally faced them in his debut. The MCU could explore this dynamic by having Reed Richards and Shuri collaborate on groundbreaking technologies or even facing a threat that involves both Wakanda and the Baxter Building, the iconic headquarters of the Fantastic Four. Speaking of threats, the Fantastic Four's biggest enemies are also potential crossover magnets. We could see Doctor Doom's machinations drawing in multiple heroes, setting up a storyline that ties together the Avengers, the X-Men, and even the Defenders. Or perhaps Galactus' arrival could unite the entire MCU in a battle for Earth, bringing together everyone from Thor to Shang-Chi to fight this cosmic giant. With Reed Richards being a scientific genius, he could potentially collaborate with other MCU scientists like Bruce Banner or Shuri, creating a bridge between different superhero teams. The film could end with a post-credit scene hinting at a secret council of Marvel's smartest mind, possibly setting up the Illuminati for a future storyline. And with rumors of an eventual Secret Wars event on the horizon, the Fantastic Four could play a pivotal role in uniting Earth's mightiest heroes against a multiversal threat. We might even see a long-awaited showdown between Doctor Doom and the Avengers, elevating Doom to his rightful place as one of the greatest villains in the MCU. So, there you have it. A deep dive into what could happen in Fantastic Four First Steps. Whether it's exploring the quantum realm, battling Doctor Doom, or setting up epic cosmic conflicts, the possibilities are endless. Let us know in the comments what theories you're most excited about, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification for more Marvel theories and breakdowns. Until next time, keep dreaming big.